Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rocks Roost. It's that time of year again. Yes, that's right. It's Steam Next Fest time. And just like last year, I've gone through and chosen some carefully curated demos for you to enjoy. And hopefully I will enjoy them as well here on the channel. Let's go ahead and start with the first one, Minerva Labyrinth. Now, I know very little about any of these games, so I'm going to be seeing them for the first time as you see them. Let's go ahead and jump on in. We are going to use the default party, sure. With the tutorials, sure. And the prologue, heck yes. All right, tutorial. Welcome to Minerva Labyrinth. This prologue will introduce you to the basics of the game. Press A or B to advance or skip text boxes like this one. I love that stare that all my critters have down there on the bottom. You push past a mob of screaming commuters as you make your way down into the subway station. Most of the lights are out, and an unnatural tingle charges the cool underground air. It's well after midnight, but your eyes still take a moment to adjust after leaving the brightly lit city streets. As soon as you pass a security gate, your communication prism sparkles to life, and the cheerful face of your operational support appears in front of you. Diana, she says, Minerva Squad, this is Diana. We read you entering the station. The hate was last seen barreling down there somewhere. Make sure any civilians in the area are safe, then track it down and eliminate it. This is a rare opportunity to stop one of the hate before it creates a new labyrinth. City Transit has already halted all train service in response to the attack, so don't worry about that. We're detecting some other minor distortions down there, though, so proceed with caution. I know this is your first time out and things are happening fast, but don't worry, you've got this. I'll be in contact every step of the way. Diana out. Diana's face blinks out and the glow of the prism subsides. You look up to see a middle-aged man in a bright yellow vest approaching you. Tutorial. Looks like someone else wants to speak with us. Let's see what he wants. So, move forward is either of the sticks, and up on the D-pad, move back. Same, but back, or down rather. Move left, left bumper. Move right, right bumper. Turn left, left, turn right, right. Okay, that sounds good to me. We are here in this was described to me as a dungeon crawler. We'll push hamburger to bring up our menu. We have search. Nothing here. Okay, very good. Map. Here's the map. All right, so it looks like we do have illusionary walls here in this one. Spinners. Yeah, like all the kind of things you would expect to see in a traditional dungeon crawler, like wizardry, are here. Skills, flashing blade. Command, flashing blade, a sudden swipe that deals 20 physical to a single enemy in weapon range. I tell you what, we use the bumpers to change party members. We'll find out why these two are in a box by themselves, I guess. And we'll look at this in detail when we enter combat. We have inventory, nothing there, okay. Equipment, all right. Again, the bumpers change. We have a character sheet here for everybody. Looks pretty standard. That's fine. All righty. Wait a minute. Front, back. So we have two in the back. So 4 and 5. We got Simon and Jomi. All right, so that's your front row, back row. Got it. Here's the party. Quick view. Everyone's basic stats there for health and magic, etc., and experience points at a level. All right. You change the order, and there are system options here. Okay, let's get out of here. The man appears to be a maintenance worker for the station. He speaks hastily as you approach. Worker says, "The hell? Did y'all not just see everyone run out here screaming? Some big monster thing just tore through here a minute ago. If you're going to a convention, I suggest you get a cab. What? You're here to kill it? Dressed like that? Are you nuts? Look, the station's evacuated and all other exits are locked down. This is the last one. I'm not leaving it open for you hear me? If you're serious about chasing that thing, you'll get to extend the mutual bridge, blah, 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 blah. No other way about it? Yep. He steps past the security gate and places a hand on the controls. Last chance. Don't say I didn't warn you. When you decline once more, the man brings down the gate with a clatter and rushes up the stairs, leaving you alone in the darkness. When not in combat, you can access all commands and submenus from the main field menu with hamburger. You can cancel out of any menu with B. We are on PC, by the way, playing with the Xbox controller. First aid station. The storage room beyond the door looks a fair bit cleaner than the rest of the area. The first aid station in this room will completely restore the party's HP and MP. You can use it as many times as you like until you've cleared this area. To use it, enter the room, walk to the plus symbol, and press A. There we are. Nice. Super cool. Well, you know me, I'm a real sucker for grid-based dungeon crawlers, so here we are. Kazoos and more, not that much more apparently. The jewel icon in this room indicates treasure, useful items or equipment you can collect. Walk into the icon and press A to collect it. There it is. Found items, chocolate kiss. These kisses are healing items that can be used either in combat or in the field. You can access your current inventory with B. There it is. Restores 30 HP. Nice. This reminds me of a no path. Oh, okay. So that's the rail. Okay, I got it. Uh-oh. I'm sure this is an encounter. You're about to encounter the hate. I love it. Big H. You can't pass this symbol until you defeat the enemy encounter. Note that your character portraits are divided into two panels. The first group fights up close. They can attack with and be attacked by any weapon or skill. The first character is the most likely to be attacked. Characters with high hit points and strong defenses should stand up front. The second group can't be hit by short-range attacks and gains a small defense bonus as long as the front row is still standing. However, they can also only attack with medium or long-range weapons and skills. More fragile characters should stand in the back. Every aspect grants special combat skills to its wielder. Man, there's a lot of reading. But they cost MP to use, while the standard attack combat command is free. Try out your skills on this group of hate. Show no mercy. Whoa, hey, there they are. Wow, that's wacky. What are these things? They look like evil cats or something. Okay, so let's take a look at this screen. This is turn-based, so we have an eternity to sit here and look at the screen and ponder the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. We see one thing that I love to see, and that is a turn indicator up at the top. Turns move from right to left. Okay. We can attack, defend, the sun command, item, status, or flee. So what does sun do? Soothing touch, restores or comfort, removes one harmful effect. Okay. All right. We don't want to use the chocolate kiss. Status. The monster. I used the arrow, the D-pad to the left to look at the monster. That is the Snarl. We don't know anything much about it other than its name. Okay. Let's go ahead and attack it. This Snarl here. Missed. All right, so now we have this person's name. Person's turn. All right, so I have to press down to cycle left and right here. Okay, I see, because it's on the menu on the side. Pressing right or left would changes over to the enemies. So this character is Monica. Time effect. Okay. Vengeance. Dispatch. A heavy blow to an enemy in weapon range for 33 physical and 7 to the user. This would require 2 MP. We also have Burning Smite. A fiery blow that burns away evil, inflicts 25 physical and another 14 energy for 4 turns. So it inflicts a burn, which would be a dot, or damage over time. So dispatch, and so this would hurt me. We get 33 damage to the enemy and 7 to me. So let's do the smite on the one in the middle. Why not? We missed. That's great. That's great. Love to see it. We have War with this character, Flashing Blade, a sudden swipe that deals 20 physical to a single enemy in range. Or Command improves an ally row's accuracy by 20 and reduces MP cost by 25%. Let's do that. I have a feeling that this is the kind of game where buffs are going to matter. All right, now we have Magical Attack. Destruction. Detonate. Blast the enemy with explosive force for 60 energy. Igniting Ray. Heat Ray that can't be resisted, dealing 35 energy. May also ignite for 11 times 6 turns. Let's apply some more burn to this fella. Looks like we got the burn there. Life. What is this? Spring Water heals an ally for 22. Tenacity. Primeval Vigor heals an ally row for 7 times 4. Let's do that. We're really working on the MP here. Okay. Let's try to apply some burn here. There we go. We got some that time. Much better. Much better. Let us just attack the first one. We got a crit. Nice. Wonder if this is on a D20 system or what. I don't know. Let's just attack here as well. All right. The burn took care of that fella. That's why we love damage over time, or I do. I love it. It frees me up to think about other things, you know? Oh, nice. See there? The party earns 7 XP each. Found 12 That's probably going to be money. The slain hate at your feet begin to dissolve into black smoke with a soft hiss. After a few moments, there's nothing left. Great job, squad. Is everyone okay? This is Diana. This is our overseer. I can't remember now what they called her. A coordinator? Something like that. If you're hurt, there should be a first aid station right by the entrance. Head back if you're tired or injured. Yeah, we should do that. Yep. All right. We could do that. We've discovered that for ourselves, but thank you for telling me, game. That's good of you. Let's see, the chocolate kisses were in there. Oh, I see it. It's marked with the A. That's the way we came in. All right. There's no way to strafe, apparently. Taco Mouth says, when you can't think of anything else. Well. Leather whip and an ash bow embedded in a deep gouge in the wall are a few tiny gemstones emitting faint magic. You should be able to slot these into your medallions to manifest new equipment. Swords are the most damaging weapons, but whips and glaives can strike enemies 1 row away, while bows can strike any target. If your back row characters can't reach the enemy, or if you want to hit back row enemies, feel free to switch weapons. Staves and wands are special weapons that have poor attack power, but strengthen your skills, including healing skills. They also replace attack with M attack, which damages or deals rather energy damage at medium range. You can use all your skills with any weapon. If a character doesn't meet the stat requirements to use an item, it will be highlighted in yellow on the equipment screen. They can still use it, but it will add weight and inflict some combat penalties. Press Y to view and change your equipment, and the bumpers to change characters on the equipment screen. Let's do that. All right, so let's look at equipment. We have our back row critters here. We have an ash wand on good old Simon for now. Simon. We could change this for a leather whip, which would give us more power, but reduce the M power to 0. The bow, on the other hand, would do all kinds of bad stuff, which that seems like a bad idea. So let's just leave it alone. Let's see what. Would you fare better? Not really. Bumba 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 bumba. So this would drop the power to, or increase it rather to 8, or reduce magic power. But it gives her an ability to attack physically across the row. You see, these are our back row fellows here. This would give us 12 power, but it drops all kinds of other stuff, which is very bad. So let's experiment with this a bit. So you're at 7, you're at 5. Let's give it to Jomi. The leather whip there. That's good. All right. What is this game reminding me of? It's reminding me of something on the Super Nintendo. Authorized personnel only. During combat, positive status effects appear at the bottom left. Negative top left. Selecting status from the combat menu will display the current effects for all combatants. You can also view a glossary of common status effects on the help screen or press in the right stick. Debuffs deal damage and reduce stats. Some curative skills. Yes. All right, got it. Menu navigation. I just pressed in the right stick here. Okay, this is helpful info. I'll just let you read it. You can pause. So a boss would be a green grimacing face. So the cross, it says usually for a price. I guess because we're in the tutorial is why the one here is free. Party creation tips. Life, love, sun, and earth are all capable healers. It is strongly recommended to bring at least one of the 4. You can have more than one of the same aspect, but most persistent effects don't stack. Okay. All right, so there's some depth here. That's good. Let's if you want to read this, you can pause. This is, if you know RPGs, you probably already know most of this. Okay, so this, of course, gives us our nice legend for all of the status effect icons that can appear on our character. Very good. Credits. More credits. More credits. Excellent. Okay. Oh no, it's another monster. These look... There's 2 rows here, okay? Status. So we go to status. I press right on the D-pad. We have snarls, and then at the back we have strews. Interesting. So this will be a bit more challenging. Let us see if we should use any of our powers. Probably not. We don't need that. Let us attack the snarl. Oops. Let us attack. This person has, let's try the igniting ray. Nice, we got the burn. Let's try the smite. All right, good. Once we get rid of the front row, we can freely attack the back row. Otherwise, we'd need reaching weapons. Let's just attack. Let's see, they automatically moved up. Boy, they're vicious looking, aren't they? I think we're good to just attack this one. That's very pathetic. Get a little burn going, not so bad. Destruction. Let's try some burning on this fella. He resisted, probably because of the shield there. Let's see. Status. Yeah, defending 1. +1. Or I don't know if it's +1. It's just plus to physical defense, magic defense, and ARM and MRM, which I don't know what they are, but we will learn as we go. I'm sure it's available on that glossary sheet we just looked at. Let's do this. Get rid of that debuff there. And just got another one. That's okay. Attack it. We missed it. Dag nabbit. Yeah. Well, 1's better than nothing. Nice hit. Okay. Attack. Not bad. 9 XP and 16 monies. The magnifying glass signifies a point of interest. Often these are switches that control gates and other labyrinth features. You pull the giant switch with no small effort. A protracted metallic screeching from just outside the door lets you know that the maintenance bridge is now extended. Cool. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to go back because it's free. So that goes that way. Let's see what's here. Nothing. Is there a way to save? Save. Let's put it on number 1. Why not? We'll just be real original. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try something. Item. Okay, so you can't change your equipment when you're in battle. Okay. So when the tutorial said you could change your weapon at any time, it was just lying. So it's fine. This is okay. This is not a reaching attack. That's fine. Whack-a-doodle. Life. Let's get some of that going, some of that vigor. Some healing over time, which is not bad. War. A little bit tougher here. Well, he took care of him. Got a nice hit there. Let's just attack. Uh-oh. Let's see. What is this icon indeed here? Blind. Oh, wow. Great. That's not good. Just get rid of it. That's a pretty powerful ability there. To just be able to remove debuffs on everybody in the row. It's pretty strong, not gonna lie. I definitely like having the physical attack on the back row there. On the lady in the back row at the very end. I wish their names were up on the screen. I can't remember. Because I didn't create these characters, I can't remember their names, you know. Jomi. Let's just, you know, go all out. I think is probably fine. All right. If you have any characters with healing magic, you can access it outside of combat with X. As always, the bumpers cycle characters. So if we press X, so red ones you can't use. That makes sense. So we do this, we can do that. Oh, the red bar is the health. Okay. Herpa derp. Wow. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I was thinking the blue was the health. That's kind of stupid. But, you know. Intelligence. I have some. I have some. It's, you know, it's just not always activated. There's a note taped to the sign. Stop leaving your food here, Tony. Well, maybe there's some food for us. 2 chocolate kisses. Not gonna say no. Is there a illusionary wall? Nope. It says bump. Ooh. All right. I wonder what the units of non-poorness are in this game. All right, we'll go in here. T-shirt quest. This shop sells various tacky souvenir shirts and accessories. Something glitters from an overturned rack as it catches your light source. Okay. Black bodice. Black bodice. Requires endurance 8, armor 6, crit defense 10. Use it. Can't use it. That's not it. Equip. All right, whose defense is the lesser? Why in the world are you in the front row? I guess because you are a big burly killing person. All right, so you have the lowest defense. Leather maxi. Can you wear the black bodice? You can, so let's do that. So lots of negatives there. All right, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. The ceiling on the other side of the door is collapsed. All right. Blocking the area with debris. I know that it also said that, yep. There's no sign above the door to this knick-knack shop. A group of hate snarling and crawling at the door to the stockroom, which is already starting to buckle. Have you saved your game? Yeah, let's do that. It'll also auto-save to a dedicated slot whenever you start a new game, leave headquarters, or enter a different area of the labyrinth. So we want to save. That's right. Yep, like that. Let's do it. We should attack with you. I guess we'll attack with you. You got a crit there. Nice. Well, let's do the burning. Burninate. Let's do the accuracy buff. Okay, so far so good. Let's do the burninating again. Get rid of that one. Oh no. What is this? We're crippled. Negative to defense. Good lord. For two turns. Alright. Well, we're just gonna suck it up. We're still okay. And got rid of that one. All right, so it's 20, but then it's run through some modifiers apparently, unless it only had 19 points left. I'm not sure. Let's just attack. Let the burn do some good. All right, now get rid of that stuff. Now, interestingly, what is the situation with the yellow in the health bar? What is that? Aggravated damage or something? It says time effect. Oh, it's healing over time. Okay. Okay. I got it. I'm only moderately stupid. Hey, we got a crit there. Not bad. Now, what was that status effect? Stun. Can't act. Crud. Okay. Get some burnination going. All right, so far so good. Let's just attack. Not bad. It's blocked by a shelf with heavy junk, but the door itself has been practically shredded. As you peer through the window, you hear a shaky voice from the other side of the door. Did you just kill those things? Who are you? Hang on, let me unbar the door. After a moment, you hear a loud scraping and banging as the shelves move away from the door. Yikes, okay. A clearly frightened young man in a light blue polo huddles near the rear of the stockroom. His name tag says Jay. He breathes a huge sigh of relief as you approach. Oh man, I thought you were going to kill me. Oh, thank you. But those dog things tore the door apart like it was paper. How the heck are you still alive? If you can do that, does that mean you're here to kill that big one? I saw it jump the beeline tracks outside. It didn't see me, but those other ones did. I think everything's locked down, so if it's still there, you'll need to extend the bridge to get to it. Here, I have a key to the maintenance room. Don't tell my boss I had this. If anybody asks, say you found it on a corpse or something. We received a subway key. I was gonna run with everybody else, but that pack you just killed trapped me in here. And I'm not going anywhere now until it's safe. You hurry before they find me again. See you, Jay. You hear another round of banging as Jay quickly bars the door behind you. Katie, bar the door. Okay. Lapis earrings. All right. Magic defense 3. So who has the lowest magic defense? You do. So you get them. Buffing it up. Authorized personnel only if you have the key. Okay, we'll do that. All right, we got 2 purples. With another hard pull, you extend the Western Maintenance Bridge. This one doesn't protest as loudly as the first. The switch moves easily, and the Eastern Maintenance Bridge glides into place, leading back the way you came. Oh, and conveniently, how about that? Gwahaha. Let me save it here. I love how forthright this game is. You know how I am about map completion. It avoids confusion. That's why I'm big on it. Okay. If you've watched my Islands of the Caliph playthrough, you'll know. Don't walk off the edge, okay? You shudder as a sharp chill pierces your chest, like icy talons closing around your heart. You recover from the shock after a moment, but the frigid sensation refuses to leave you. Diana says, "Careful, squad, we're detecting a major phase variance near your current location. It looks like this area is already being deformed by the hate's presence. It must be close by. Hurry and destroy it before it does any more damage. If you get lost, press the window menu to view the full map of the current level. This area is easy to navigate, but later areas where the hate have entrenched themselves will be trickier. Explore everywhere." See? There you go. The game telling you map completion is key. Push the right button. Here we go. There is that big map. And I'm wondering if I bring the pointer in here, this area here, what is that? What did I miss there? Yeah, that's where all that trash is, I think. Or debris. Okay. I do like that I can bring the pointer in so that you all can see things like that. And I also like that the pointer is themed, right? That's very nice. Yeah. Map completion. Land of Infusion Tea Shop. A jagged opening has been torn into the north wall. Spilled merchandise lies scattered amidst broken tile and concrete. Now, I love all this flavor text that we're getting. Like the one right before this with the chill in the air, etc. Oh man, that was great. It's surprisingly moody, this game. I do wish there was a strafe. There's not a strafe, is there? Forward, step right. There is if you're using the keyboard. Gamepad. Ah, there is. Oh, nice. Okay. My life has just gotten a lot better. Strafing is fun, is necessary in a action dungeon crawler. This is turn-based, but I still like it for extra mobility. I'm going to save here again, and let's see what these hate have up their sleeve. All right, looks like the same kind of fellas for the most part. I don't know who's lurking in the back there. Let's check the status. We got snarls and strews. Snarls. It's just all snarls and strews. Okay. Just the way they're layered, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Let's just attack. We were blind, but we overcame it. Let's hit that strew with some burning. Try some more burning over here. Very good. Nice hit there, bad guy. Let's hit this. A little healing over time. Hot, if you will. Let's whack them. Yeah, when timed out, we'd love to see it. Yeah, that guy's about dead, so let's... You can't use these on... Yeah, it has to be on the immediate row there. Alright, now these fellas are ready. We're okay. We'll endure the blind. It doesn't seem to be terrible in this game. As I miss. We'll just go all out here. Alright, his defense is down. Good. We're fine. Attack. Nice crit there, Simon. So here's a question I've got. Now that we've fought these a few times... Okay, so we don't know what their HP is. Okay. I just thought maybe after you fight him a time or two, you would know that. But I guess we need a Libra type spell or a scan type spell or something like that. All right, here's a question. Why is our first character, Mila... Okay, she has this guts effect. I'm going to check her character sheet when we're finished here to see where that's coming from. All right, character Mila. Okay, so if you look under their names, the name is in pink, and then there is a yellow word, right? So that is like their clan, or what was it called? Aspect. Okay, that's their aspect. Okay, so crud. Character. All right, looking at Mila, her aspect is war. If we see the yellow there, it also says redoubt. This is, I guess, something special for her, maybe aspect. I'm not sure. Once per battle, survive a lethal attack and recover 25% of max HP. Reapplied if the character receives healing while at maximum HP, including from heal over time effects. So that's where she's getting the guts. Ayla's is, his or her aspect is sun. Benevolence, when targeting an ally with any action, also grants a small shield against damage. Stacks with other shields, but not with itself. Magic power improves this effect. Monica's aspect is vengeance, and her special quality is pursuit. When targeting an enemy with any attack, deals a small amount of additional damage, even if the attack fails. Power and empower improve the effect. Okay. Additional damage, huh? So this is why I've seen this a couple times where she missed, but there was still a number that popped up after it said miss. So this is it. This is her pursuit ability or quality or whatever. Simon, his aspect is life, and his special ability or aspect, well, not aspect, whatever it is, whatever you want to call it, right? Grit, once per turn. When damaged by an enemy attack, recover a small amount of HP over 2 turns. Empower improves the effect. And Jomi's aspect is destruction. We have instinct. After killing an enemy, recover a small amount of MP once per turn. Improves slowly with experience. That's super cool for a caster. I like that. I like ways for casters to regain MP without things like magic water or ether or that kind of thing. One of the things that I like in that regard, like in Dragon Quest, is when they added the ability for staves, when used as a physical attack, to be able to steal a few magic points from the enemy. That was a nice change. I can't remember which Dragon Quest that was implemented in. Possibly Dragon Quest 9? Does that sound right? I think so. Okay. So, I think it's probably a good idea. So there are no random encounters, I guess. Beef Wizard, that sounds good. Just a stark empty room. It's not clear whether the shop was already abandoned or erased because of the hate. Okay. Ah, I don't have to go back. That's great. Let's go ahead and save it. You know what? One thing I didn't think about, equipment. We have this bow, so you could give a bow to a front row critter to be able to attack the back row. Because a bow, you can attack anything. I'm thinking maybe Alice might... it reduces power by 2. Okay, so we don't want to give it to someone whose power is not super high. Monica's is higher. Let's just try the bow. Just experimenting here, right? So that way she'll be able to attack the back row. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, sure am. That's locked. This door. The mass of shadows through the gate to the south resists your attempt to illuminate it, but you can clearly make out 3 burning green eyes and a long glint of metal. The master of this labyrinth is waiting beyond this gate. You can't escape from a boss once you engage, so make sure you're fully prepared. Okay, so this is not the time to experiment with the bow, right? And it's a boss, so I don't know if he's going to have ads with him or what. I don't know. Ooh. A wall switch in its original position. Your map is smart enough to track changes in a labyrinth. If you can't tell what a switch does, try consulting your map to see if anything looks different. Alright, so here's the map. I'm going to pull the switch. You see anything? I see it. Right here. Okay. That probably opened the way to the bad guy, right? Oh, crap. That was kind of surprising. I opened the door and then was immediately attacked. So they're not random encounters, but they can sneak up on you, which makes sense because when you open a door, right, your chance of being attacked should be higher because you don't know what's in there. Anyway, Burning Spike, we don't have 2 rows, so we can't try out the bow. Dagnabbit, let's just do the Burning Smite then. The Vengeance came in there, though. Last number 3, I think that was Vengeance damage. And you go ahead and attack. All right, now next one, we will use the Igniting Ray on the Stru. Missed. All right. Oh, come on, Simon. You can do better. We're like whiffing left and right. Spit, darkness. Darn you. Let that burn take effect. Let's attack. Attack. Magic attack. Nice. Everybody's whiffing. Do a little healing there. Getting a little low. Come on. These guys are a little bit stout. They got a lot of hit points. A lot of hit points. Attack. There we go. Nice. The switch is stubborn, but eventually yields. You think you hear a distant clattering, but it's hard to be sure. Who knows? Where was the healing? It was way down there, wasn't it? Bump. That's cute. Ah. Treasure. Lavender scent and chocolate kiss. What does lavender scent do? Restores 15 magic points to one ally. See, there's power in the sniffer, folks. You saw it here. And we don't want to go in there yet. Yeah. The switch opened the way up to the foozle. Let's heal. Let's save. Let us assume that there's not going to be ads, right? So let's just change back to the sword. And let's go on. Let's just double check down here. I think we're good. You ready? Why is this up here? Well, it's just the border of the thing. Okay, let's save it again. Sir saves a lot here. Are you ready? Let's go. Oh, there are ads, but they're not in rows. So, what have we got here? We've got Snarl, 2 Snarls, and a Scunge. What an ugly fellow the Scunge is. Wow, look at that. It's got a big blade hand or arm or whatever you want to call it. And 2 heads and lots of freaky appendages sticking out. I don't want to meet up with this fellow in a dark alley. Let's do some burning right away. That's great. Let us do some more burning. Pile on a little bit. Now let's, you know what? Bump the accuracy. Can't hurt. And don't need that yet. Let's just attack then. Snarl. Yeah, that's very nice. Ooh, pain breath. What the heck? Armor shred minus armor. Gee whiz. Let's heal up. More burning. Even more burning. I'm imagining he's going to be pretty stout. Let's try to get rid of the Snarl. Not happening today, son. Nope. Let's do this. Wow. Big hit there. Alrighty. Let's just attack them. Okay. This is pretty tough. Okay, what status effect do we have? Fixate. Minus defense targeted. Uh-oh. Really, attack is our only thing. Okay. Attack. You're really focusing there. Well, she's marked, right? So that's why. Not a great time to be whiffing. All right, that's good. Let's do that. We definitely need our accuracy get rid of that. We can't remove the mark, apparently, or what do they call it? Fixate. But that's okay. Just attack. All right, we're out of Burnination. Apply some more. Attack. Heal her up a little bit. Good. We're going to attack. Ooh, that's a nasty one. That gives us the armor shred again. Yeah. Oh, he's down. Thank goodness. You know, I think we're going to be fine at this point. The snarls we can take care of. We've done it before. We'll do it again. Nice. The party earned 64 XP each, found 108 monies, and we found a great sword. Mila has reached level 2, learned Swordbreaker. Alice also reached level 2. In fact, everyone's reached level 2. And Alice, Monica, Simon, and Joni have learned Sunburst, Blade Boomerang, and Vital Spark. Actually, Joni hasn't learned anything. But the others have. The hate let out a bone-rattling howl and crashes to the floor, shaking the ground. After a moment, it begins to evaporate into hazy black smoke, and the icy sensation around your heart begins to thaw. Diana says, "Fantastic job, Minerva Squad. I knew you could do it. Return to headquarters as soon as you can. Dr. Champier wants to speak with you right away. When you're ready, just head for the stairs north of your position. I'll see if I can just override the gate controls from here and open it for you. I don't want to try and explain this to the city right now. It'll take the rest of the night." Okay. So, now we got to get out of here. Here we go. This is the way out. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. You know what? No, let's save first, and then we'll return. Exiting the subway, you touch your medallions to deactivate your powers. Your weapons and armor vanish in a flash of colorful light, leaving you in your street clothes once more. So there is kind of a Persona vibe here, right? Your headquarters is only a few blocks from the station. It's a small, unadorned building downtown, formerly a bank, and recently renovated for the Minerva project at Dr. Champier's personal expense. Apparently, her research grant didn't extend this far. As usual, the Great Hall is quiet and empty, though you can hear Dr. Crow banging on something in her workshop. You should probably check in with Diana first. She's in operations. Second door on the left. Tutorial. Headquarters is a safe place to rest, upgrade your equipment, and get information about your next mission. You can return here from a labyrinth at any time. Be sure to meet up with your allies and visit the recovery station before you head back out. All right, so here we are. We survived the first labyrinth. So far, I'm really enjoying this one, so much so that I think it's worthy of another part. Next time, we'll check out the headquarters and see what all is going on here. What do you think about Minerva Labyrinth so far? Be sure to let me know in the comments. For now, though, I will thank you for your time and attention and your support however you choose to show it, whether it is through likes, comments, or subscribing, is always appreciated. Don't forget, we have a Discord server. The link to join is in the description down below. For now, though, I will bid you adieu. Remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.